Have you ever stopped to think about why you chose the outfit you're wearing today? Maybe it was a decision you made in a split second, or perhaps you spent a few extra minutes considering your options. But beneath that simple act of getting dressed, there's a world of meaning and intention that often goes unnoticed. Every morning, as we stand in front of our closets or rummage through drawers, we're not just picking out fabric and colors. We're making choices that reflect who we are, how we feel, and how we want to be seen by the world. Was it just the first thing you grabbed? Maybe you were running late, and convenience was your only concern. Or maybe, without even realizing it, you reached for something familiar and comforting, a piece of clothing that feels like a second skin. Or, was there a little more to it? Did you pause, even for a moment, to consider how a certain shirt or pair of pants might make you feel today? Did you think about the impression you'd make at work, at school, or even just walking down the street? Sometimes the act of choosing an outfit is almost subconscious, but other times it's a deliberate process, a way of setting the tone for the day ahead. Maybe you picked that shirt because it makes you feel confident. There's something about the way it fits, the color, or the memories attached to it that gives you a little extra boost. It's like putting on a suit of armor, ready to face whatever the day throws at you. Or maybe it's a favorite top that always seems to bring out your best features, making you stand a little taller and smile a little wider. Or those trousers because they're just so comfortable. Sometimes comfort is the most important factor. After all, when you feel good physically, it's easier to feel good emotionally. Maybe you're working from home, or it's your day off, and you want to wrap yourself in softness and ease. The clothes we choose for comfort are often the ones that help us relax, recharge, and be ourselves without pretense. Whatever the reason, you made a choice. And that choice says something about you. Even if you don't realize it, your outfit is a reflection of your mood, your priorities, and your sense of self. It's a small but powerful act of self-expression, a way of telling the world, this is who I am today. Fashion is a language we all speak, whether we realize it or not. It's a language without words, but it's just as powerful as any spoken conversation. Every person you pass on the street is communicating something through their clothes, about their culture, their personality, their mood, and even their dreams. In a world filled with so many different languages and backgrounds, fashion is one of the few things that connects us all. It's a silent conversation we have with the world every single day. We notice what others are wearing, and they notice us in return. Sometimes it's just a fleeting glance, a quick assessment. Other times it's a moment of connection, a shared smile between strangers who appreciate each other's style, or a compliment from a coworker that brightens your day. These small interactions remind us that we're all part of a larger story, woven together by the choices we make about how we present ourselves. Before we even open our mouths to say hello, our clothes have already started the introduction for us. They announce our presence, set the tone, and sometimes even break the ice. Think about the last time you noticed someone's outfit before you heard them speak. Maybe it was a bold color, an interesting accessory, or just the way they carried themselves. Our clothes are often the first thing people notice, and they can shape the way we're perceived long before we have a chance to share our story in words. It's a fascinating, unspoken dialogue that connects us all. No matter where you're from or what language you speak, you participate in this conversation every day. At a party, in the office, or even online, our clothes help us find common ground, spark curiosity, and celebrate our differences. They're a way of saying, I'm here, and this is what matters to me. This isn't about being a fashion person or knowing all the latest trends from Paris or Milan. You don't have to be a runway model or a style influencer to participate in the language of clothes. In fact, most of us are just regular people, making choices based on what feels right for us. Fashion isn't reserved for the elite. It's for everyone, everywhere, every day. It's much bigger than that. Fashion is about identity, culture, and belonging. It's about the stories we tell ourselves and each other, the traditions we honor, and the ways we adapt to the world around us. Whether you're wearing a suit and tie, a sari, a hijab, or a pair of jeans, you're participating in a global conversation that stretches across continents and generations. It's about the fundamental human need to communicate who we are. From the earliest days of civilization, people have used clothing to signal status, affiliation, and individuality. Ancient Egyptians wore linen to keep cool in the desert heat, while medieval Europeans used elaborate garments to display their wealth and rank. Today we have more choices than ever before, but the impulse remains the same, to use what we wear as a way of telling our story. Think about it. From the moment we wake up, we are making decisions about our appearance. We choose colors that match our mood, fabrics that suit the weather, and styles that fit the occasion. Even the smallest details, a favorite necklace, a lucky pair of socks, a well-worn hat, can carry meaning and memory. These choices might seem trivial, but they add up to something much bigger, a visual diary of our lives. We are curating an image, a message. Every accessory, every layer, every pattern is a brushstroke on the canvas of our day. Sometimes we dress to blend in, to feel safe and accepted. Other times, we dress to stand out, to make a statement or challenge expectations. The way we present ourselves is a form of storytelling, and we are both the authors and the audience. It could be a simple message like, "I'm ready for a productive day at the office." Maybe you put on a crisp shirt and polished shoes to signal your professionalism and focus. Or maybe you choose a blazer that makes you feel powerful and prepared, ready to tackle whatever challenges come your way. Even on days when you don't feel your best, the right outfit can help you fake it until you make it. Or it could be something more complex like, "I'm creative, I'm bold, and I'm not afraid to stand out." Maybe you love experimenting with colors, patterns, and textures, using your wardrobe as a playground for self-expression. Your clothes become a reflection of your inner world, a way to share your passions, your quirks, and your sense of adventure with everyone you meet. Every single person on this planet participates in this ritual. From the youngest child picking out a superhero t-shirt, to the elder carefully selecting a traditional garment, we all engage in the act of getting dressed. It's a daily practice that transcends age, gender, and background, reminding us of our shared humanity. It's as universal as eating or sleeping, and it's deeply woven into the fabric of our lives. The clothes we wear can connect us to our families, our communities, and our histories. They can be a source of pride, a way to honor our roots, or a means of forging new identities. In moments of celebration or sorrow, we turn to clothing to mark the occasion, to comfort ourselves, or to express our hopes for the future. Let's be honest, we all judge a book by its cover, at least at first glance. It's human nature. We make snap judgments based on what we see, and our clothes are often the first clue people have about who we are. While it's important to look beyond appearances, there's no denying the power of first impressions. The way we dress can open doors, spark conversations, or even change the course of our day. And our clothes are the covers of our personal stories. They hint at our interests, our values, and our aspirations. Sometimes a single accessory, a pin, a patch, a piece of jewelry, can speak volumes about what matters to us. Other times, it's the overall vibe, the way we put things together, that tells the world who we are. They give clues about our jobs, our hobbies, our personalities, and even our moods. A uniform might signal dedication and discipline, while athletic gear suggests energy and ambition. Casual wear can hint at a laid-back attitude, while bold, expressive outfits reveal a love of creativity and fun. Even the choice to dress simply or avoid trends can be a statement in itself, a declaration of independence or a focus on what truly matters. A person in a crisp, tailored suit might give off an impression of professionalism and authority. The sharp lines and careful details suggest someone who takes their responsibilities seriously, who values order and precision. In many cultures, a suit is more than just clothing. It's a symbol of ambition, respect, and achievement. Someone rocking brightly colored, patterned leggings and a band t-shirt might signal a creative and free-spirited personality. Their outfit is a celebration of individuality, a way of saying, "I'm not afraid to be myself." Whether they're headed to a concert, an art class, or just hanging out with friends, their clothes are an extension of their energy and enthusiasm for life. We are constantly sending and receiving these visual signals. Sometimes it's as simple as a nod of approval or a quick compliment. Other times, it's a deeper sense of connection, a feeling that we've found someone who understands us, even if we've never spoken a word. Our clothes can help us find our tribe, build relationships, and create a sense of belonging in a busy world. This is why fashion is so powerful. It's not just about trends or brands, it's about the way we use clothing to shape our lives and our relationships. Fashion gives us the tools to reinvent ourselves, to experiment with new identities, and to express our hopes and dreams. It's a form of art, a means of communication, and a source of joy all rolled into one. It's our primary tool for managing the first impressions we make on others, and it helps us navigate our social worlds with a bit more ease. Whether we're meeting someone for the first time or reconnecting with old friends, our clothes help set the stage for the interactions that follow. They can make us feel more confident, more approachable, or more in control of our own narrative. But this language isn't just about broadcasting messages to others. It's also about the way we see ourselves. The act of getting dressed can be a moment of reflection, a chance to check in with our feelings and intentions for the day. Sometimes, the right outfit can help us step into a new role or embrace a new challenge. Other times, it's a way of grounding ourselves, of finding comfort and stability in the familiar. It's also a conversation we have with ourselves. When we put on clothes that make us feel good, we're sending ourselves a message. You matter. You deserve to feel comfortable, confident, and cared for. This simple act of self-respect can have a ripple effect, shaping our mood, our mindset, and even our interactions with others. The right outfit can completely change how you feel. Maybe it's a dress that makes you feel elegant, a pair of shoes that give you a spring in your step, or a cozy sweater that wraps you in warmth. These small choices can have a big impact, turning an ordinary day into something special. It can lift your spirits on a gloomy day. When the weather is gray and your energy is low, a pop of color or a favorite accessory can be just the thing to brighten your outlook. Sometimes dressing up is an act of defiance, a way of saying, I refuse to let the world get me down. It can give you a boost of courage before a big presentation. The right outfit can be like a suit of armor, helping you channel your inner strength and face challenges with confidence. When you look the part, it's easier to believe in yourself and inspire others to believe in you too. It can make you feel like the most fabulous version of yourself. There's a special kind of magic that happens when you find an outfit that truly feels like you. It's a moment of alignment, when your inner and outer selves come together in harmony. In those moments, anything feels possible. This is the magic of fashion. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good. It's about celebrating who you are, embracing your uniqueness, and sharing your light with the world. When we dress with intention, we give ourselves permission to shine, to take up space, and to be seen. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good. The clothes we choose can be a source of comfort, a way to nurture ourselves, and a reminder that we are worthy of care and attention. Whether you're dressing up for a special occasion or just lounging at home, your outfit can be a form of self-love. It's a form of self-care, a way to honor and express the person you are on the inside. When you take the time to choose clothes that reflect your true self, you're making a statement. I am here and I matter. This simple act can be a powerful antidote to self-doubt, helping you move through the world with greater confidence and joy. So, the next time you get dressed, take a moment to think about what you want to say. Ask yourself, how? When we talk about fashion, it's easy to get caught up in the surface-level details. We often find ourselves mesmerized by the dazzling displays in shop windows, the latest trends splashed across magazine covers, and the endless scroll of new arrivals on our favorite online stores. The world of fashion can seem like a whirlwind of colors, patterns, and ever-changing styles, and it's tempting to think that it's all about what's on the outside. But if we pause for a moment and look beyond the surface, we'll discover that fashion is so much more than just what meets the eye. We think about brands, logos, and price tags. The allure of a designer label or the prestige of a luxury item can be powerful. For many, owning a piece from a famous brand is about more than just the quality of the fabric or the cut of the garment. It's about what that brand represents. It's about status, aspiration, and sometimes even a sense of belonging to an exclusive club. Price tags too can carry meaning. They can make us feel proud of a splurge or guilty about an impulse buy. But these are just the most obvious layers of fashion's complex tapestry. We see a beautiful dress or a cool pair of trainers and admire them for what they are. Maybe it's the way the fabric drapes, the pop of color, or the unique design that catches our eye. We might imagine how we'd look wearing them, or how they'd fit into our wardrobe. Sometimes it's about the thrill of finding something that feels just right, that makes us stand a little taller, or walk with a bit more confidence. But even in these moments, there's more going on beneath the surface. But if we dig a little deeper, we find that there's a whole world of meaning stitched into every seam. Every piece of clothing has a story, of the hands that made it, the inspiration behind its design, and the journey it took to reach us. The careful work of a tailor, the artistry of embroidery, the choice of fabric and color, all of these elements come together to create something that is both functional and expressive. Clothing is a form of craftsmanship, and each stitch is a testament to human creativity and skill. fashion is so much more than just pieces of fabric sewn together to cover our bodies. It's a language, a way of communicating without words. The textures we choose, the colors we gravitate toward, the silhouettes we prefer, all of these choices say something about who we are and how we want to be seen. Sometimes it's about comfort and practicality. Other times, it's about making a statement or standing out from the crowd. But always, it's about expressing something that goes beyond the physical. It's a reflection of our culture, our history, and our individual journeys. The clothes we wear are shaped by the places we come from, the traditions we inherit, and the experiences we live through. In every city, on every street, you'll see people using fashion to tell their own unique stories. Traditional garments passed down through generations, modern styles that push boundaries, and everything in between. All of it is a testament to the diversity and richness of human experience. It's a tangible piece of our identity that we can wear and share with the world. When we put on an outfit that feels true to who we are, it's like wearing a badge of honor. It's a way of saying, this is me. This is how I want to be seen. And when we see others doing the same, it creates a sense of connection and understanding. Fashion can be a powerful tool for self-expression, helping us to navigate the world and find our place within it. It's a story, and we are the authors. Every day, we make choices about what to wear, and each choice adds a new chapter to our personal narrative. Some people keep journals or sketchbooks to capture their fashion inspirations, while others simply let their wardrobes evolve over time. Designers, too, are storytellers, using fabric, color, and form to bring their visions to life. Whether we realize it or not, we are all participating in the ongoing story of fashion. Think about the clothes you own that have special meaning. Maybe it's a shirt that reminds you of a favorite vacation, or a pair of jeans that fit just right after years of searching. These items become more than just things we wear. They become part of our personal history. They remind us of who we were, who we are, and sometimes even who we hope to become. Maybe it's the jumper your grandmother knitted for you. Every stitch is a symbol of her love and care, a tangible reminder of family and tradition. When you wear it, you feel wrapped in warmth, not just from the wool, but from the memories and emotions it carries. Handmade clothes have a special kind of magic, connecting us to the people who made them and the moments we shared. Or the dress you wore on your first date with your partner. Maybe it's tucked away in your closet, but every time you see it, you remember the excitement, the nerves, and the joy of that special night. Clothes have the power to transport us back in time, to help us relive moments that shaped us. Or even the scruffy t-shirt you lived in during your university days. It might be faded and worn, but it's a symbol of late-night study sessions, spontaneous adventures, and friendships that lasted a lifetime. Sometimes, the most ordinary clothes become the most meaningful, simply because of the memories they hold. These items are not just clothes, they are time capsules. They hold the stories of our lives, preserving moments both big and small. When we fold them away or tuck them into a keepsake box, we're not just storing fabric, we're safeguarding memories, emotions, and pieces of ourselves. They hold memories and emotions, the scent of a loved one's perfume lingering on a scarf, the feel of a jacket that once belonged to someone we miss. These sensory details can bring back a flood of feelings. Clothes can comfort us, inspire us, and even help us heal. When you wear them, you're not just putting on fabric, you're wrapping yourself in a story. Each time you slip into that old jacket or button up that cherished shirt, you're reconnecting with a part of your past. You're carrying your history with you, letting it shape who you are today. You're reconnecting with a part of your past, a feeling or a person you love. Sometimes wearing a particular item can feel like a quiet act of remembrance, a way to keep someone close, even if they're far away. It's a reminder that our connections to people and places don't fade. They live on in the things we hold dear. This emotional connection is one of the real reasons we become so attached to our clothes, and why letting go of them can sometimes feel so difficult. It's not just about losing an object, it's about saying goodbye to a chapter of our lives. That's why decluttering a closet can be such an emotional process. We're not just making space, we're making choices about which memories to keep and which to let go. This idea of clothes holding meaning is not a new concept. Throughout history, people have used clothing to mark important events, celebrate milestones, and honor traditions. Museums around the world display garments that tell the stories of entire cultures: wedding dresses, military uniforms, ceremonial robes. These pieces are more than just artifacts. They are windows into the lives of those who came before us. Throughout history, clothing has been used to signify rank, profession, and allegiance. In ancient times, the colors and fabrics you wore could reveal your social status, your wealth, or your role in society. Royalty and nobility dressed in luxurious materials to set themselves apart, while commoners wore simpler, more practical garments. Even today, echoes of these traditions remain in the way we dress for special occasions or formal events. A king's robes were not just fancy clothes. They were a symbol of his power and divine right to rule. The intricate embroidery, the rich colors, the precious jewels, all of these details were carefully chosen to communicate authority and inspire awe. Clothing was a tool of leadership, a way to command respect and reinforce the social order. A soldier's uniform was not just for protection. It was a declaration of loyalty and belonging to a specific army. The badges, insignia, and colors all told a story about where the soldier came from, what battles they had fought, and what values they stood for. Uniforms created a sense of unity and purpose, reminding each person that they were part of something bigger than themselves. Even today, we use clothing to signal our roles in society. School uniforms, work attire, and team jerseys all serve to identify us as members of a group. They help us find our place, create a sense of belonging, and sometimes even inspire pride in what we do. At the same time, they can also be a source of tension or rebellion, as people push back against the rules and expectations that uniforms represent. A doctor's white coat, a judge's robes, or a chef's whites all communicate a person's profession and expertise without a single word being spoken. These garments are symbols of trust, authority, and skill. When we see someone wearing them, we instantly know something about their role and their responsibilities. Clothing can be a powerful form of nonverbal communication, shaping the way we see ourselves and others. These garments carry weight and history, and they instantly shape our perceptions. The medals and insignia on a uniform tell stories of bravery, achievement, and sacrifice. The evolution of uniforms over time reflects changes in society, technology, and values. By studying these garments, we can learn about the people who wore them and the worlds they lived in. So, when we say we are obsessed with fashion, it's not simply about a desire for new things. It's about curiosity, creativity, and connection. It's about the thrill of discovery, finding a piece that feels like it was made just for you, or sharing a style secret with a friend. Fashion brings people together, sparking conversations and building communities around shared interests and passions. It's about our fascination with the stories and meanings that clothes can hold. A vintage leather jacket might remind us of a parent or grandparent, while a well-worn pair of boots could be a symbol of adventures and journeys taken. When we share these stories with others, we're not just talking about clothes, we're sharing pieces of our lives. We are drawn to the way a simple garment can transform us, connect us to a group, or express a deeply personal part of ourselves. Team jerseys unite fans and players alike, creating a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose. Bold outfits can help us stand out, make a statement, or simply have fun with our appearance. Fashion gives us the freedom to experiment, to reinvent ourselves, and to celebrate our individuality. It's a creative outlet, a social tool, and a historical record all rolled into one. For designers, fashion is a canvas, a way to explore ideas, challenge norms, and push boundaries. For wearers, it's a way to connect with others, to signal belonging or difference, and to participate in the ongoing evolution of style. And for historians, it's a treasure trove of information about the past, revealing how people lived, what they valued, and how they saw themselves. It's a way of making the intangible tangible. Our feelings, our dreams, our identities, all of these abstract concepts can be woven into the clothes we wear. When we choose an outfit, we're making decisions about how we want to present ourselves to the world, what we want to say, and how we want to feel. Fashion gives us the tools to turn our inner lives into something visible and real. We are taking our feelings, our identities, and our aspirations, and we are turning them into something we can see and touch. Each piece in our wardrobe represents a different chapter of our lives. A school uniform from childhood, a suit from our first job, a dress from a special celebration. When we swap clothes with friends or pass them down to family members, we're sharing more than just fabric. We're sharing experiences, memories, and pieces of ourselves. And that, my friends, is a pretty powerful and fascinating thing. Fashion is not just about what we wear. It's about who we are, where we come from, and where we're going. It's a living, breathing part of our lives, constantly evolving and adapting to reflect our changing selves. So the next time you get dressed, Take a moment to appreciate the stories woven into your clothes, and remember that you are the author of your own unique fashion journey. Our closets are like little private museums dedicated to our lives. Each time we open those doors, we're not just looking at fabric and hangers. We're peering into a collection of memories, dreams, and fragments of our identity. The simple act of choosing what to wear is, in many ways, a daily ritual of self-reflection. Our closets hold the evidence of who we've been, who we are, and sometimes, who we hope to become. They are silent witnesses to our growth, our changes, and our most personal moments. Each item on display tells a part of our story. That faded concert t-shirt tucked in the back? It might remind you of a night when you felt truly alive, singing along with friends. The crisp blazer you save for important meetings? It's a symbol of your ambition and the confidence you summon when you need to make an impression. Even the clothes you rarely wear anymore are like chapters in a book, reminders of past jobs, relationships, or adventures. Our wardrobes are living archives, constantly updated with new experiences and aspirations. That sequin top you bought for a New Year's Eve party? It speaks of your desire for celebration and glamour. Maybe you remember the excitement of searching for the perfect outfit, the anticipation of the night ahead, and the way you felt when you finally put it on. That top isn't just a piece of clothing. It's a ticket to a memory, a sparkly reminder of laughter, music, and the thrill of new beginnings. Every time you see it, you might recall the way the sequins caught the light, or the compliments you received, or the feeling of being part of something special. The comfortable, oversized hoodie you always reach for? It whispers of your need for comfort and security. Maybe it's the hoodie you wore on lazy Sundays, curled up with a book or binge-watching your favorite show. Or perhaps it's the one you put on after a tough day, when you needed to feel safe and cocooned. That hoodie is more than just fabric. It's a soft shield against the world, a reminder that it's okay to take a break and just be yourself. It's the clothing equivalent of a warm hug, always there when you need it most. Your style is a direct reflection of your personality, your mood, and what's going on in your inner world. Some days you might feel bold and adventurous, reaching for bright colors or daring patterns. Other days you might crave simplicity and calm, choosing soft fabrics and neutral tones. The way you dress is a form of nonverbal communication, a way to share a piece of your inner self with the outside world. It's a language that doesn't require words, but speaks volumes about who you are and how you're feeling. It's one of the most immediate and visible ways we can express who we are without having to say a thing. Before you even introduce yourself, your clothes have already started telling your story. They announce your mood, your creativity, your values, and sometimes even your sense of humor. Whether you realize it or not, you're sending signals to the world every time you get dressed. And the best part? You get to decide what those signals are. You're the author of your own visual narrative. It's your personal brand on display, and you get to be the creative director of it every single day. Think about it. Every morning, you have the opportunity to reinvent yourself, to try something new, or to stick with what feels most authentic. You can experiment with different looks, mix and match pieces, and play with accessories until you find the combination that feels just right. Your wardrobe is your toolkit, and you're the artist, crafting a look that's uniquely yours. Think of your wardrobe as a painter's palette. Each color, texture, and silhouette is a different tool you can use to create a self-portrait. Maybe you gravitate towards soft pastels that reflect your gentle nature. Or perhaps you love bold prints that showcase your playful side. The fabrics you choose, silk, denim, cotton, leather, each add a different dimension to your look. And just like a painter, you can layer, blend, and experiment until you create something that feels like a true reflection of you. Are you feeling bold and energetic? Maybe you'll reach for a bright red jacket. Red is a color that demands attention. It's associated with passion, power, and excitement. When you wear red, you're making a statement. You're ready to take on the world, to stand out, to be seen. It's amazing how a single piece of clothing can transform your mood and your mindset, giving you the confidence to tackle whatever the day brings. Are you feeling calm and introspective? Perhaps a soft, flowing dress in a muted blue is the right choice. Blue is often linked to tranquility, trust, and introspection. When you wear blue, you might feel more at peace, more connected to your inner self. The gentle movement of a flowing dress can be soothing, almost meditative, helping you to slow down and appreciate the present moment. Your clothing becomes a way to nurture your emotional well-being. This is what we call dopamine dressing. the idea that wearing certain clothes can genuinely affect our mood and emotional state. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good. When you put on an outfit that makes you smile, your brain responds by releasing dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This creates a positive feedback loop. You feel good in your clothes, so you radiate confidence and joy, which in turn makes you feel even better. When you wear something that makes you feel amazing, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This isn't just a theory, it's backed by science. Studies have shown that our clothing choices can influence our mood, our self-esteem, and even our performance. When you dress in a way that aligns with your true self, you're more likely to feel empowered, motivated, and ready to take on new challenges. It's a simple but powerful way to boost your mental health. It's a real scientific phenomenon. Researchers have found that what we wear can impact everything from our posture to our decision-making abilities. For example, wearing formal attire can make you feel more competent and authoritative, while casual clothes might help you relax and think more creatively. The connection between our minds and our wardrobes is deeper than we might realize. Our brains are constantly interpreting the signals sent by our clothing, shaping our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in subtle but significant ways. Your clothes are not just on your body, they are interacting with your mind. The textures, colors, and even the fit of your clothing can influence your mood and your sense of self. When you slip into your favorite outfit, you might notice a shift in your energy, a sense of comfort, confidence, or excitement. It's as if your clothes are working with you, helping you to become the best version of yourself. This is why finding your personal style is such a meaningful journey. This is why personal style is so, well, personal. It's a journey of self-discovery. As you experiment with different looks, you learn more about what makes you feel authentic and alive. You might keep a style journal, noting which outfits make you feel most confident or which colors lift your spirits. Over time, you start to see patterns, clues about your personality, your values, and your dreams. Your style becomes a roadmap to your inner world, guiding you toward greater self-understanding. Experimenting with fashion is a safe way to try on different identities and see what feels right. Maybe you try out a new trend, or mix unexpected pieces together just to see how it feels. Sometimes you'll surprise yourself, discovering a side of you that you didn't know existed. Other times, you'll realize that certain styles just aren't for you, and that's okay. The process of experimentation is how you refine your sense of self, learning to trust your instincts and embrace your uniqueness. Remember when you were a teenager and went through different phases? Maybe you had a goth phase, a preppy phase, or a skater phase. Each of those phases was a way of exploring different aspects of your identity. You might have been drawn to the dark, mysterious allure of goth fashion, or the clean, classic lines of preppy style. Maybe you experimented with baggy jeans and skate shoes, trying to capture the carefree spirit of the skater crowd. Each phase was a stepping stone on your journey to self-discovery. That wasn't just about fitting in with a crowd, it was about exploring different facets of your personality. You were testing boundaries, seeing what felt authentic and what didn't. Sometimes you blended in, sometimes you stood out, but every choice was a way of asking yourself, who am I? And who do I want to be? Fashion gave you a safe space to experiment, to make mistakes, and to grow. It was you figuring out who you were and who you wanted to be. Even now, as an adult, you might find yourself drawn to new styles or revisiting old favorites. Your wardrobe is a living document, constantly evolving as you learn more about yourself. Each new piece you add is a reflection of your current state of mind, your goals, and your dreams for the future. And even as adults, our style continues to evolve as we grow and change. Life events, like starting a new job, moving to a new city, or becoming a parent, can all influence the way we dress. Sometimes, we outgrow certain styles, just as we outgrow old habits or beliefs. Donating clothes that no longer feel like us can be a powerful act of letting go, making space for new experiences and new versions of ourselves. The clothes we loved in our 20s might not feel right in our 40s, and that's perfectly okay. Our tastes change, our bodies change, and our priorities shift. What matters most is that our style continues to reflect who we are in the present moment. Looking back at old photos, you might smile at the outfits you once adored, remembering the person you were and the journey you've taken. Each phase of your style is a chapter in your life story, worthy of celebration and respect. Ultimately, your style is your voice. It's you telling the world, this is me. It's a declaration of your individuality, your creativity, and your courage to be yourself. In a world that often tries to fit us into boxes, your style is a way to break free and show the world who you truly are. It's a form of self-expression that's as unique as your fingerprint, shaped by your experiences, your values, and your dreams. It's a celebration of your individuality. When you dress in a way that feels true to you, you're honoring your authentic self. You're giving yourself permission to shine, to stand out, and to embrace your quirks. And when you see others doing the same, it creates a sense of connection and community. Fashion becomes a way to celebrate diversity, to appreciate the beauty of difference, and to support each other in our journeys of self-discovery. In a world where we are often pressured to conform, fashion gives us a powerful way to stand out and declare our uniqueness. It's easy to feel lost in the crowd, to worry about fitting in or meeting other people's expectations. But when you dress in a way that reflects your true self, you're making a statement. I am here, and I am enough, just as I am. Your style becomes a beacon, attracting like-minded souls and inspiring others to embrace their own uniqueness. It allows us to control our own narrative and present ourselves to the world on our own terms. You get to decide how you want to be seen, what story you want to tell, and what message you want to send. Whether you're dressing for a job interview, a first date, or a quiet day at home, your clothes are a tool for self-expression and self-empowerment. They give you the freedom to reinvent yourself, to experiment, and to grow. So, embrace your style, whatever it may be. Don't be afraid to take risks, to try new things, or to break the rules. Fashion is meant to be fun, creative, and liberating. It's a way to celebrate your individuality and to honor the journey you've taken. When you dress in a way that feels true to you, you're sending a powerful message to the world. I am proud of who I am, and I'm not afraid to show it. Wear what makes you feel happy, confident, and true to yourself. Whether it's a bold statement piece or a simple, comfortable favorite, the most important thing is that your clothes make you feel good. When you feel good in what you're wearing, it shows in your posture, your smile, and the way you move through the world. You become a living, breathing work of art, radiating confidence and joy. Because your clothes are not just covering your body, they are revealing your soul. Every choice you make, every color, every texture, every accessory, is a reflection of your inner world. Your wardrobe is a canvas, and you are the artist, painting a picture of who you are and who you aspire to be. When you dress with intention and authenticity, you invite others to see the real you, to connect with your story, and to celebrate your journey. They are a beautiful and creative peek into your unique and wonderful inner world. So the next time you open your closet, take a moment to appreciate the stories, the memories, and the dreams woven into every piece. Remember that your style is a living expression of your soul, a celebration of everything that makes you, you. And as you step out into the world, wear your story with pride, knowing that you are sharing a little piece of your inner world with everyone you meet. While fashion is a wonderful tool for expressing our individuality, it's also a powerful way to signal belonging. The clothes we choose each morning are more than just fabric and color. They are a language, a way of communicating who we are and, perhaps more importantly, who we want to be seen with. Every outfit is a subtle message, a thread in the tapestry of our social lives. We are social creatures, and we have a deep-seated need to be part of a tribe. This need for connection is hardwired into us, a legacy from our earliest ancestors who survived and thrived by sticking together. Even today, in our modern, fast-paced world, that longing for community and acceptance remains as strong as ever. From the very beginning of human civilization, groups have used clothing and adornment to distinguish themselves from others. In ancient times, what you wore could tell a stranger everything they needed to know about your family, your status, and your place in the world. Clothing was a badge of honor, a marker of identity, and sometimes even a shield against outsiders. Think of ancient clans with their specific tattoos, or Scottish families with their unique tartan patterns. These weren't just decorative choices. They were powerful symbols, instantly recognizable to friend and foe alike. They told stories of heritage, loyalty, and belonging, passed down through generations. These visual cues created a sense of unity and shared identity. When everyone in a group wore the same colors or patterns, it was a way of saying, "We are together. We share something special." It fostered trust and cooperation, making it easier to work together and face challenges as a team. They were a way of saying, "We are one. We belong together." This sense of unity was vital for survival, but it also brought comfort and pride. Even today, wearing something that connects us to a group can make us feel stronger and more secure. And this fundamental human impulse is still very much alive and well today. Walk down any busy street or scroll through social media, and you'll see countless examples of people using fashion to signal their tribe, their values, and their aspirations. Think about the subcultures you see all around you. Each one has its own unique style, a visual shorthand that instantly communicates who belongs and who doesn't. Punks with their leather jackets and mohawks. Their bold, rebellious look is a statement, a way of pushing back against the mainstream and finding solidarity with others who feel the same. Hip-hop fans with their baggy jeans and trainers. This style is more than just a trend. It's a celebration of culture, a way of honoring the music, the movement, and the community that shaped it. Skaters with their graphic tees and beanies. Their laid-back, effortlessly cool look is a badge of membership, a way of saying, I'm part of this world. I get it. These styles are more than just a collection of clothes. They are a uniform. They are a way of signaling to others that you share the same interests, values, and worldview. They are a visual code that signals membership in a particular group. Sometimes it's the smallest details, a patch, a logo, a color combination that let others know you're part of the same tribe. When you see someone dressed in a similar style to you, there's an instant sense of connection. It's as if you're both speaking the same secret language, even if you've never met before. You might not know their name, but you know you share a common interest, a similar taste in music, or a shared outlook on life. That recognition can spark a conversation, friendship, or even a lifelong bond. It's a silent nod of recognition, a feeling of being understood. In a world that can sometimes feel isolating, these small moments of connection are incredibly powerful. This sense of belonging can be incredibly important for our self-esteem and mental well-being. When we feel accepted and valued by a group, it boosts our confidence and helps us navigate life's challenges. It makes us feel safe, supported, and part of something bigger than ourselves. The laughter, the inside jokes, the shared experiences, all of these are woven together by the threads of fashion and style. Wearing the right clothes can be a key to unlocking social acceptance, especially during formative years like high school. For teenagers, fashion is often a lifeline, a way to find their people and carve out a place in the social landscape. We all remember the pressure to have the cool trainers or the trendy brand of jeans. It might have seemed trivial at the time, but those choices were about much more than just looking good. They were about fitting in, avoiding ridicule, and feeling like you belonged. While it might seem superficial, it's rooted in a very real need to fit in and avoid social rejection. The desire to be accepted is universal, and fashion is one of the most visible ways we try to achieve it. Fashion, in this sense, acts as a social lubricant. It smooths the way for interactions, breaks the ice, and helps us find common ground with others. It helps us navigate complex social hierarchies and find our place within a group. Whether it's dressing for a job interview, a first date, or a family gathering, what we wear sends a message about who we are and how we want to be perceived. But it's not just about subcultures and teenage angst. The power of fashion to unite us extends far beyond youth culture. We see this in all walks of life. Doctors in their white coats, chefs in their crisp uniforms, construction workers in their high-visibility vests. Each profession has its own dress code, a way of signaling expertise, trustworthiness, and belonging. Think about sports fans wearing their team's colors on game day. The sea of matching jerseys and scarves transforms a crowd of strangers into a single passionate force, united by their love of the game. It creates an incredible sense of camaraderie and collective excitement. For a few hours, everyone is on the same team, sharing the highs and lows, the victories and defeats. Or consider the power suits worn in a corporate boardroom, signaling a shared culture of ambition and professionalism. These outfits are more than just a dress code. They are a way of saying, we're in this together, we mean business. Even a group of friends who unconsciously start to dress alike are participating in this ritual. Over time, their styles blend, reflecting their shared experiences and mutual influence. They are creating a shared visual identity that reinforces their bond. Every photo, every memory, is stitched together by the clothes they wore and the moments they shared. Fashion, in this way, is the thread that stitches us together, weaving individuals into a community and turning a group of strangers into a unified tribe. It's a living, breathing tapestry, one that is constantly evolving, yet always rooted in our need to belong, to be seen, not just choosing an outfit, you're choosing your place in the world and helping to weave the threads that tie us all together. To truly understand our obsession with fashion, we have to look back in time. Fashion is not just a modern phenomenon, nor is it simply about what's trending on social media or what's being worn on the runways of Paris and Milan. The roots of our fascination with clothing run deep, stretching back thousands of years, woven into the very fabric of human civilization. Every stitch, every color, every silhouette tells a story, not just of personal taste, but of power, identity, and the ever-shifting tides of society. When we walk through a museum and see rows of vintage clothing, or trace our fingers along a timeline of historic fashion styles, we're not just looking at old garments. We're peering into the lives, dreams, and struggles of those who came before us. Each piece is a silent witness to the world it was born into, carrying with it the hopes, ambitions, and even the anxieties of its era. Clothing has never been just about function. While it's true that the earliest garments were designed to protect us from the elements, shielding us from the cold, the sun, or the rain, humans have always imbued their clothing with meaning far beyond mere practicality. Even the simplest tunic or the roughest work uniform carries a message. The feel of fabric between your fingers, the way a garment fits your body, the colors and patterns you choose, all of these are choices that say something about who you are, where you come from, and what you value. In every culture, across every continent, clothing has served as a kind of language, a way for people to communicate without words. From the earliest human societies, what people wore was loaded with meaning. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of ancient tribes who adorned themselves with shells, beads, and animal skins, not just for warmth or modesty, but to signal their place within the group. These early forms of dress were often tied to rituals, ceremonies, and rites of passage. A feathered headdress might mark a leader or a shaman. A particular pattern of beads could indicate marital status or clan affiliation. Even in societies where resources were scarce, people found ways to express themselves through their clothing, using whatever materials were available to create something unique and meaningful. It was about status, power, and identity. Think about ancient Egypt. In this civilization, clothing was a powerful tool for communicating one's place in the world. The pharaohs, believed to be living gods, wore garments that set them apart from everyone else. Their clothing was not just beautiful, it was symbolic, designed to reinforce their divine authority and their connection to the gods. The colors, the fabrics, the jewelry, all of it was carefully chosen to send a message to their subjects and to the world. The pharaohs wore elaborate headdresses and fine linen, not just because it was comfortable in the heat, but to signify their divine status. Gold, a metal associated with the sun god Ra, was used extensively in their jewelry and crowns. The intricate patterns and precious stones were not just for show. They were believed to offer protection, to bring good fortune, and to demonstrate the pharaoh's connection to the divine. Every detail, from the pleats in their robes to the symbols embroidered on their belts, was loaded with meaning. To wear such garments was to embody power itself. The common people, on the other hand, wore much simpler garments. Their clothing was practical, made from coarse linen and often undyed. But even here, there were subtle distinctions, small differences in cut, in the way a belt was tied, or in the addition of a simple amulet. These details might indicate a person's trade, their family, or their achievements. In a world where most people had little, even the smallest flourish could be a source of pride. The difference in clothing was a clear and constant reminder of the social hierarchy. In every public space, from the bustling markets to the grand temples, what you wore announced your place in society. The rich and powerful stood out in their finery, while the poor blended into the background. This visual language was understood by everyone, reinforcing the boundaries between classes and ensuring that everyone knew their role. Your clothes told everyone exactly where you stood in the world. In a crowded marketplace, a single glance could reveal who was a merchant, who was a laborer, and who belonged to the elite. Clothing became a kind of social passport, opening doors for some and closing them for others. It was a system that was both rigid and deeply ingrained, shaping the way people interacted with one another on a daily basis. This idea of fashion as a status symbol became even more pronounced in the royal courts of Europe. In places like France, England, and Spain, the nobility competed to outdo one another with ever more extravagant displays of wealth. The court became a stage, and clothing was the costume. To be seen in the latest style, to wear the most luxurious fabrics, was to assert your place at the top of the social ladder. Balls, banquets, and public ceremonies were opportunities to showcase your taste, your resources, and your connections. Laws, known as sumptuary laws, were even passed to regulate what people could wear based on their social rank. These laws were not just about fashion, they were about control. By dictating who could wear what, the ruling classes maintained their grip on power. In some cases, the penalties for breaking these laws were severe, ranging from fines to imprisonment. The message was clear. Clothing was not just a personal choice, but a matter of public order. Only nobility, for instance, might be allowed to wear certain colors like purple, or expensive fabrics like silk and fur. Purple dye was so rare and costly that it became synonymous with royalty. To wear it without permission was an act of rebellion, a challenge to the established order. Silk, imported from distant lands, was another marker of status, reserved for those at the very top. These restrictions created a visual code that everyone understood, reinforcing the divisions between classes. Fashion was a carefully controlled system designed to maintain the social order. Every detail was scrutinized, from the length of a skirt to the width of a sleeve. Guards at palace entrances would check the attire of courtiers, ensuring that no one overstepped their bounds. Even the smallest infraction could be seen as a threat to the hierarchy, a sign that the world was changing. The extravagance of a courtier's outfit, the intricate embroidery, the expensive lace, the sheer volume of fabric, was a direct display of their wealth and influence. These garments were works of art, requiring hundreds of hours to create. The more elaborate the outfit, the greater the statement. It was a way to communicate power without uttering a single word, to command attention and respect simply by entering a room. It was a form of conspicuous consumption, a way to show off without saying a word. The ability to spend vast sums on clothing, to keep up with the ever-changing fashions of the court, was itself a mark of privilege. Those who could not afford to keep pace were left behind, their social standing slipping with every outdated garment. In this world, fashion was both a weapon and a shield, a means of asserting dominance and protecting one's place in the hierarchy. The Industrial Revolution changed everything. Suddenly, the world of fashion was turned upside down. New technologies, like the steam engine and the power loom, revolutionized the way clothing was made. Factories sprang up in cities across Europe and America, churning out textiles and garments at a pace never before seen. The old systems of handcraft and exclusivity began to crumble, replaced by mass production and the rise of the ready-to-wear industry. With the invention of the sewing machine and new manufacturing techniques, clothing became cheaper and more accessible to the masses. What was once the privilege of the elite was now within reach for ordinary people. For the first time, it was possible to own more than just a handful of garments, to experiment with different styles and fabrics. The world of fashion began to open up, inviting new voices and new ideas into the conversation. For the first time, ordinary people could start to imitate the styles of the wealthy. Shop windows displayed the latest fashions, and magazines offered advice on how to dress like a lady or a gentleman. The middle class, growing in size and influence, embraced the opportunity to express themselves through their clothing. Fashion became a way to signal ambition, to show that you were moving up in the world. The lines between classes began to blur, as styles once reserved for the elite trickled down to the masses. This is when the idea of trends as we know them really began to take off. With each passing decade, new styles emerged, capturing the spirit of the times. The bustle and corset of the Victorian era gave way to the flapper dresses of the 1920s, the sharp suits of the 1940s, and the rebellious denim of the 1950s. Fashion became a mirror, reflecting the hopes, fears, and dreams of each generation. The pace of change accelerated, driven by new technologies, new materials, and the ever-growing influence of the media. The upper classes would introduce a new style, and it would slowly trickle down to the middle and lower classes. This process, known as the trickle-down effect, shaped the way fashion evolved for centuries. The elite set the tone, and everyone else followed, at least for a while. But as more people gained access to fashionable clothing, the boundaries between classes became less rigid. The democratization of fashion was underway, and there was no turning back. As soon as a style became too popular, the elite would move on to something new to maintain their distinction. This constant game of one-upmanship kept the world of fashion in perpetual motion. Magazines and newspapers chronicled the latest trends, while designers and dressmakers raced to keep up with the ever-changing demands of their clients. The desire to stand out, to be seen as unique and special, drove the evolution of style. This created a constant cycle of change, a fashion chase that continued lost its power to confer status, and the search for the next big thing began anew. This relentless pursuit of novelty is at the heart of the fashion industry, fueling creativity and innovation, but also contributing to the sense of restlessness that defines our relationship with clothing. Now, that cycle has been turned on its head. In the digital age, the flow of fashion is no longer strictly top-down. The internet, social media, and global connectivity have shattered the old hierarchies, giving rise to a new, more democratic fashion landscape. Trends can emerge from anywhere, at any time, and spread across the globe in a matter of hours. The power to influence style is no longer confined to the elite, it belongs to all of us. Fashion inspiration no longer just trickles down from the top. Today, it bubbles up from the streets, from the creativity and individuality of everyday people. Social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest have become virtual runways, where anyone can share their style with the world. Influencers, bloggers, and ordinary users have the power to set trends, to shape the conversation, and to redefine what it means to be fashionable. It bubbles up from the streets. The most exciting and innovative styles often emerge not from the ateliers of high-end designers, but from the sidewalks of major cities. Street fashion is a celebration of diversity, of self-expression, and of the endless possibilities that clothing offers. It's a reminder that fashion is for everyone, not just the privileged few. Subcultures, musicians, and everyday creative people are the ones setting the new trends. From punk rockers in London to hip-hop artists in New York, from skaters in Los Angeles to Harajuku kids in Tokyo, the most influential styles often begin on the fringes of society. These groups use fashion as a way to assert their identity, to challenge the status quo, and to create a sense of belonging. Their bold choices inspire others, sparking new movements and reshaping the fashion landscape. A cool look spotted on a teenager in Tokyo, or a musician in London, can spread across the globe in an instant, thanks to the internet and social media. The barriers that once separated cultures and continents have all but disappeared, replaced by a global conversation about style. Trends that once took years to travel from one place to another now move at the speed of light, connecting people in ways that were once unimaginable. The catwalks of Paris and Milan are now just as likely to be influenced by street style as the other way around. Designers look to the world outside their studios for inspiration, drawing on the creativity and energy of everyday people. The boundaries between high fashion and streetwear have blurred, giving rise to a new era of collaboration and cross-pollination. The result is a fashion landscape that is more dynamic, more inclusive, and more exciting than ever before. Fashion has become more democratic, more chaotic, and infinitely more exciting. The old rules no longer apply, and the possibilities are endless. Anyone, anywhere, can be a trendsetter, a tastemaker, or a style icon. The world of fashion is now a vibrant tapestry, woven from countless threads of inspiration, innovation, and individuality. It's a celebration of difference, a testament to the power of self-expression, and a reflection of the ever-changing world we live in. It's a living, breathing conversation between the past and the present, the elite and the everyday. Every time we get dressed, we participate in this ongoing dialogue, drawing on the traditions of those who came before us while adding our own unique voice to the mix. Fashion is history in motion, a constantly evolving story that belongs to all of us. Whether we realize it or not, we are all part of this grand narrative, shaping the future of style with every choice we make. So the next time you pick out an outfit, remember, you're not just getting dressed, you're making history. Why do we care so much about what other people think of our clothes? It's a question that might seem superficial at first glance, but if you dig a little deeper, you'll find it's actually rooted in some of the most fundamental aspects of human nature. Every day, whether we realize it or not, we make countless decisions about what to wear, and these choices are rarely just about comfort or practicality. Instead, they're often about something much bigger: our place in the world, our relationships with others, and even our sense of self-worth. It's a question that gets to the very heart of our relationship with fashion. When we stand in front of our closets each morning, we're not just picking out fabric and colors, we're making decisions about how we want to be seen, who we want to connect with, and what kind of message we want to send to the world. Fashion is a language, and every outfit is a sentence in the story we tell about ourselves. The answer lies deep in our psychology. Our clothing choices are influenced by a complex web of factors, from our upbringing and cultural background, to our mood, and the specific social situations we find ourselves in. But at the core, there's a powerful psychological drive that shapes the way we dress: the need for social connection and acceptance. As social beings, we are wired to seek approval and acceptance from our peers. This isn't just a modern phenomenon. It's something that's been hardwired into us over thousands of years of evolution. Our brains are constantly scanning for social cues, looking for signs that we fit in, that we're part of the group, and that we're valued by those around us. This goes back to our evolutionary past, when being part of a group was essential for survival. In early human societies, being accepted by the tribe meant safety, access to resources, and a better chance of survival. Those who were cast out or rejected faced isolation, which could be deadly. Over time, our brains developed to prioritize social bonds, and one of the ways we signal our belonging is through the way we present ourselves, including our clothing. Being cast out from the tribe was a death sentence. The fear of rejection, of being left out or excluded, is still deeply embedded in our psyche today. Even though the consequences are rarely as dire in the modern world, that primal fear still shapes our behavior in subtle and not so subtle ways. While the stakes aren't quite as high today, that primal fear of rejection is still there. It's why we sometimes feel anxious about what to wear to a party, or why we might second-guess an outfit before leaving the house. We want to be liked, we want to belong, and we want to avoid standing out in a way that might make us vulnerable to criticism or exclusion. We want to be liked, we want to belong, and we want to feel like we're part of something bigger than ourselves. This desire for connection is one of the most powerful forces in human psychology, and it plays out in countless ways, including the way we dress. And fashion is one of the primary tools we use to achieve that. When we wear clothes that are in line with the current trends, or that reflect the style of the group we want to be part of, we're sending a clear signal: I get it, I belong here. This is why so many of us feel a sense of satisfaction when someone compliments our outfit, or when we notice that we're dressed similarly to our friends or colleagues. This is where the concept of social proof comes in. Social proof is a psychological phenomenon where we look to others to determine what's acceptable, desirable, or cool. In the context of fashion, social proof is everywhere. From the clothes we see on celebrities and influencers, to the styles worn by our friends, to the trends featured in magazines and on social media. We often look to others to determine how to behave, especially in uncertain situations. If you're not sure what to wear to a new job, a first date, or a special event, chances are you'll look to others for guidance. What are people wearing? What's considered appropriate or stylish in this context? By observing the choices of others, we learn the unwritten rules of fashion and of social life more broadly. When we see a celebrity, an influencer, or someone we admire wearing a particular style, it sends a powerful message. These individuals often serve as trendsetters, shaping the way we think about fashion and influencing the choices we make. Their approval acts as a kind of shortcut, telling us what's in and what's not. Or when we see a group of cool people wearing a particular style, it reinforces the idea that this look is desirable, that it's something we should aspire to. We might not even realize we're being influenced, but our brains are constantly picking up on these cues and adjusting our preferences accordingly. We are more likely to see it as desirable. This is why trends can spread so quickly. Once a critical mass of people adopts a certain look, it becomes the new standard, and everyone else feels pressure to follow suit. This is the engine that drives trends. Trends are not just about aesthetics, they're about social dynamics, about the way we signal our belonging and our status within a group. When a new style emerges, it's often because a group of influential people has decided it's cool, and the rest of us follow their lead. A trend is essentially a mass agreement that a certain look is in at a particular moment. It's a collective decision, shaped by countless individual choices, that creates a sense of unity and shared identity. But trends are also fleeting. What's in today might be out tomorrow, and the cycle begins again. Participating in a trend is a way of signaling that you are in the know, that you're paying attention, and that you're part of the contemporary cultural conversation. It's a way of saying, I understand what's happening right now, and I'm part of it. That you are part of the contemporary cultural conversation. This sense of connection is powerful. It can boost our confidence, help us make friends, and even open doors in our personal and professional lives. It's a way of saying, I get it. I'm not just following the crowd, I'm actively participating in the culture of my time. This feeling of belonging can be incredibly rewarding, and it's one of the reasons why fashion is so much more than just clothes. I belong here. I'm part of something bigger than myself. This sense of belonging is at the heart of the human experience, and fashion is one of the most visible ways we express it. Of course, there's also the opposite impulse, the desire to stand out. Not everyone wants to blend in, and for some, fashion is a way to assert their individuality, to make a statement, or to challenge the status quo. The desire to stand out is just as powerful as the desire to fit in. For some people, wearing something bold or unconventional is a way to express their creativity, their confidence, or their refusal to be defined by others' expectations. While some of us use fashion to fit in, others use it to rebel. This can take many forms, from subtle tweaks to mainstream styles, to full-on rejection of popular trends in favor of something completely unique. Others use it to rebel. Think of the punk movement, with its ripped clothes and safety pins, or the goth subculture, with its dark, dramatic looks. These styles are about more than just aesthetics. They're about identity, about carving out a space in the world where you can be yourself, even if that means standing apart from the crowd. This is the psychology of counterculture. When mainstream fashion becomes too dominant, too predictable, or too commercialized, there's always a counter-movement waiting in the wings. These alternative styles offer a sense of belonging to those who feel alienated by the mainstream, and they often become the seeds of the next big trend. When a trend becomes too mainstream, it loses its cool factor. What was once edgy and exciting can quickly become boring or even embarrassing once everyone is doing it. This is why fashion is always in flux. There's a constant search for the next new thing, the next way to stand out. It loses its cool factor. For those who pride themselves on their individuality, the goal is to stay ahead of the curve, to find or create styles that haven't yet been co-opted by the masses. For those who pride themselves on their individuality, fashion becomes a form of self-expression, a way to communicate values, beliefs, and personality traits that might not be immediately obvious. It's about more than just looking good. It's about feeling authentic, about being true to yourself in a world that's constantly trying to tell you who to be. The goal is to be ahead of the curve, to adopt a style that is unique and different. This might mean shopping at vintage stores, customizing your own clothes, or seeking out independent designers who aren't yet on the mainstream radar. To adopt a style that is unique and different, personalization is key. Adding patches, altering hemlines, or mixing unexpected pieces together to create something that feels entirely your own. This process can be deeply satisfying, as it allows you to take control of your image and express your creativity in a tangible way. This creates a constant push and pull in the fashion world. On one side, there's the pressure to conform, to fit in, to be part of the group. On the other, there's the urge to stand out, to be different, to assert your individuality. These opposing forces are what make fashion so dynamic, so exciting, and sometimes so confusing. There's a tension between the desire for conformity and the desire for distinction. This tension plays out not just in our wardrobes, but in our lives more broadly. We all want to be accepted, but we also want to be seen as unique, as special, as someone with something to offer. This is why fashion is always changing. As soon as a style becomes too popular, it loses its appeal for those who value individuality, and the cycle begins again. New trends emerge, old ones fade away, and the process repeats itself, generation after generation. It's a perpetual dance between fitting in and standing out. Every time we get dressed, we're making choices about how much we want to blend in and how much we want to assert our individuality. Sometimes we lean more toward conformity, sometimes more toward distinction, and sometimes we find a balance that feels just right. Ultimately, our fashion choices are a complex negotiation between our inner desires and our external social world. We're constantly weighing the need for self-expression against the need for social acceptance, and the result is a rich tapestry of styles, trends, and personal statements. We are trying to balance our need for self-expression with our need for social acceptance. This balancing act is at the heart of the fashion experience, and it's one of the reasons why getting dressed can feel so meaningful, and sometimes so stressful. We want to feel like our authentic selves, to wear clothes that reflect who we are on the inside. But we also want to be accepted by the groups we care about, to avoid standing out in a way that might make us feel exposed or vulnerable. But we also want to be accepted by the groups we care about. This is why compliments from friends or even strangers can mean so much. They're a sign that we've struck the right balance, that we're expressing ourselves in a way that resonates with others. Finding your personal style is about finding that sweet spot. It's about experimenting, taking risks, and learning from both successes and failures. Over time, you develop a sense of what feels right for you, what makes you feel confident, and what helps you connect with others. It's about figuring out how to express your unique personality in a way that feels right to you, while also navigating the social codes of the world you live in. This might mean adapting your style for different situations, or finding ways to incorporate your personal flair into more conventional looks, while also navigating the social codes of the world you live in. Social norms are always shifting, and what's considered stylish or appropriate can change from one context to another. Being able to read these cues and adapt accordingly is a valuable skill, and it's one that can help you feel more comfortable and confident in any situation. It's a delicate balancing act, one that requires self-awareness, confidence, and a willingness to experiment. Sometimes you'll get it right, sometimes you won't, but the process itself is part of what makes fashion so rewarding. And it's one of the most fascinating aspects of human psychology. Our clothing choices are about so much more than just fabric and thread. They're about identity, belonging, creativity, and the ever-changing dance between the individual and the group. So the next time you find yourself agonizing over what to wear, remember, you're not just getting dressed, you're participating in one of the oldest, most universal, and most deeply human rituals there is. Our clothes don't just reflect who we are right now, they also reflect who we want to be. They are a canvas upon which we paint our aspirations, dreams, and the person we are striving to become. Every morning, as we stand in front of our wardrobes, we are faced with choices that go beyond fabric and color. We are choosing how we want to present ourselves to the world, and in doing so, we are also choosing how we want to feel and who we want to be. This daily ritual is a powerful act of self-expression and self-definition. Fashion is a powerful tool for aspiration. It is not just about following trends or wearing the latest styles. It is about using clothing as a means to project our inner desires and ambitions outwardly. When we see someone walking confidently down the street in a stylish outfit, we are witnessing more than just a fashion statement. We are seeing a person who has chosen to embody a certain energy, a certain presence. Fashion allows us to experiment with different identities, to try on different versions of ourselves, and to explore the myriad possibilities of who we can become. It allows us to try on the life we dream of. In the fitting room, as we slip into a new dress or suit, we are not just trying on clothes, we are trying on a new version of ourselves. We are imagining the life we could lead, the places we could go, and the person we could be. This act of imagination is a powerful motivator. It encourages us to step outside our comfort zones, to take risks, and to pursue our dreams with renewed vigor. Fashion, in this sense, is not just about aesthetics. It is about transformation and possibility. When you put on a sharp, tailored suit for a job interview, you're not just dressing for the job you want. You're embodying the confident, professional person you aspire to become. The suit becomes a symbol of your ambitions, a tangible representation of your goals. It is a reminder of the hard work and dedication that have brought you to this moment, and it is a promise to yourself that you will continue to strive for excellence. In this way, clothing becomes a powerful tool for self-empowerment and self-actualization. You're using clothing to step into a future version of yourself. Each outfit is a step on the journey toward becoming the person you want to be. It is a way of visualizing your future and making it a reality. By dressing in a way that aligns with your aspirations, you are setting the stage for success. You are telling the world and yourself that you are ready to take on new challenges and seize new opportunities. This is the power of fashion. It allows us to shape our own narratives and to create the lives we want to live. This is a form of enclothed cognition, a psychological phenomenon where the clothes we wear can actually influence our cognitive processes and behaviors. When we dress in a way that aligns with our goals, we are more likely to feel confident, capable, and ready to take on the world. This is not just a superficial change, it is a deep, internal shift that can have a profound impact on our lives. By choosing our clothes carefully, we are choosing how we want to think, feel, and act. We are choosing to be the best version of ourselves. If you dress like a boss, you're more likely to feel and act like a boss. This is not just a cliché, it is a psychological truth. When we dress in a way that reflects our ambitions, we are more likely to embody the qualities we admire in others. We are more likely to take charge, to lead with confidence, and to inspire those around us. This is the transformative power of fashion. It allows us to step into roles we may not yet feel ready for, and in doing so, it helps us grow into those roles. This is why we are so drawn to a makeover. The idea of transformation is deeply appealing to us because it speaks to our innate desire for growth and change. We love to see someone shed their old, ill-fitting clothes and step into a new style that truly reflects their potential. This is not just about looking good, it is about feeling good. It is about embracing the person we are meant to be and letting go of the person we no longer want to be. A makeover is a powerful reminder that change is possible and that we have the power to reinvent ourselves. Shows like the one I'm on, Queer Eye, are so popular because they tap into this deep human desire for transformation. They show us that change is possible, that we can become the person we want to be, and that we can do it with the help of others. These shows are not just about fashion. They are about empowerment, self-discovery, and the journey toward becoming our best selves. They remind us that we are not alone in our struggles, and that we have the power to change our lives for the better. We love to see someone shed their old, ill-fitting clothes and step into a new style that truly reflects their potential. This moment of transformation is a celebration of self-discovery and self-expression. It is a moment of joy and liberation, a moment when we can finally see ourselves as we truly are. This is the magic of fashion. It allows us to express our true selves and to embrace our unique identities. It is a powerful tool for self-empowerment and self-actualization. It's not just about the clothes themselves, it's about the shift in confidence and self-perception that comes with them. When we dress in a way that reflects our true selves, we are more likely to feel confident, capable, and ready to take on the world. This is not just a superficial change, it is a deep, internal shift that can have a profound impact on our lives. By choosing our clothes carefully, we are choosing how we want to think, feel, and act. We are choosing to be the best version of ourselves. The new wardrobe is a symbol of a new beginning, a physical manifestation of an internal change. It is a reminder that we have the power to reinvent ourselves and to create the lives we want to live. By letting go of the past and embracing the future, we are taking a step toward becoming the person we want to be. This is the power of fashion. It allows us to shape our own narratives and to create the lives we want to live. It's a powerful and emotional journey, and it reminds us that we all have the power to reinvent ourselves. We are not defined by our past or by the clothes we wear. We are defined by our choices and by the person we choose to be. This is the transformative power of fashion. It allows us to step into roles we may not yet feel ready for, and in doing so, it helps us grow into those roles. It is a reminder that change is possible, and that we have the power to create the lives we want to live. Brands are masters at selling us these aspirations. They understand the power of fashion to transform our lives, and they use this knowledge to create powerful marketing campaigns that tap into our deepest desires. They show us images of beautiful people living glamorous lives, and they imply that if we buy their products, we can have a piece of that life too. This is the allure of fashion. It promises us a better, more exciting life, and it gives us the tools to make that life a reality. They don't just sell clothes, they sell a lifestyle. They sell us a vision of who we could be and the life we could lead. This is the power of advertising. It creates a world of possibilities and invites us to step into it. It shows us that we can be whoever we want to be, and that we can create the life we want to live. This is the magic of fashion. It allows us to dream big, and to pursue our dreams with confidence and determination. When you buy a luxury handbag, you're not just buying a piece of leather. You're buying into an idea of elegance, success, and exclusivity. You are buying a piece of the dream, a tangible connection to the person you hope to become. This is the allure of luxury fashion. It promises us a better, more exciting life, and it gives us the tools to make that life a reality. It is a reminder that we are worthy of the best, and that we have the power to create the lives we want to live. When you buy a rugged outdoor jacket, you're buying into an idea of adventure and freedom. You are buying a piece of the dream, a tangible connection to the person you hope to become. This is the allure of adventure fashion. It promises us a life of excitement and exploration, and it gives us the tools to make that life a reality. It is a reminder that we are capable of great things, and that we have the power to create the lives we want to live. Advertising campaigns are carefully crafted to create these associations. They use powerful imagery and storytelling to tap into our deepest desires and to create a world of possibilities. They show us that we can be whoever we want to be, and that we can create the life we want to live. This is the power of fashion. It allows us to dream big and to pursue our dreams with confidence and determination. They show beautiful people living exciting lives, and they imply that if you buy their products, you can have a piece of that life too. This is the allure of fashion. It promises us a better, more exciting life, and it gives us the tools to make that life a reality. It is a reminder that we are worthy of the best and that we have the power to create the lives we want to live. We are purchasing a little piece of the dream, a tangible connection to the person we hope to become. This is the allure of fashion. It promises us a better, more exciting life, and it gives us the tools to make that life a reality. It is a reminder that we are worthy of the best and that we have the power to create the lives we want to live. This aspirational aspect of fashion is not necessarily a bad thing. It can be a powerful motivator, a source of inspiration and encouragement. It can help us to dream big and to pursue our dreams with confidence and determination. It is a reminder that we are capable of great things and that we have the power to create the lives we want to live. It can be a powerful motivator. It can help us to dream big and to pursue our dreams with confidence and determination. It is a reminder that we are capable of great things and that we have the power to create the lives we want to live. Having a vision for your future self and dressing in a way that aligns with that vision can help you take concrete steps toward your goals. It is a form of visualization, a daily reminder of what you are working towards. By dressing in a way that reflects your aspirations, you are setting the stage for success. You are telling the world, and yourself, that you are ready to take on new challenges and seize new opportunities. It can be a form of visualization, a daily reminder of what you are working towards. By dressing in a way that reflects your aspirations, you are setting the stage for success. You are telling the world, and yourself, that you are ready to take on new challenges and seize new opportunities. The key is to make sure that these aspirations are your own, and not just something that has been dictated to you by society or advertising. Your style should be a reflection of your personal dreams and ambitions. It should be a tool that empowers you on your journey, not a costume that you feel you have to wear. This is the power of fashion. It allows us to express our true selves and to embrace our unique identities. Your style should be a reflection of your personal dreams and ambitions. It should be a tool that empowers you on your journey, not a costume that you feel you have to wear. This is the power of fashion. It allows us to express our true selves and to embrace our unique identities. It should be a tool that empowers you on your journey, not a costume that you feel you have to wear. This is the power of fashion. It allows us to express our true selves and to embrace our unique identities. It is a reminder that we are capable of great things and that we have the power to create the lives we want to live. As we stand here at the beginning of our exploration, it's clear that the question, why are we obsessed with fashion, has no simple answer. Fashion is not just about the clothes we wear, it's a reflection of our society, our values, and our personal identities. It's a way for us to express who we are and who we aspire to be. Fashion is a rich and complex tapestry woven from threads of psychology, sociology, history, and art. Each thread tells a story, and together they create a narrative that is as diverse and intricate as humanity itself. From the vibrant colors of a traditional garment to the sleek lines of a modern suit, fashion is a form of art that speaks to our deepest desires and fears. It's a deeply human story that is about so much more than just clothes. It's about the way we interact with the world and with each other. It's about the connections we make and the impressions we leave. Fashion is a language that transcends words, allowing us to communicate our individuality and our place within the larger tapestry of society. It's about our search for identity, our need for connection, and our desire to communicate who we are to the world. When we choose an outfit, we are making a statement about ourselves, whether we realize it or not. We are telling the world who we are, what we value, and how we want to be perceived. Fashion is a universal language that we all speak, a silent conversation that shapes our daily lives in countless ways. It influences how we see ourselves and how others see us. It can empower us, give us confidence, and help us navigate the complexities of social interactions. It is, in essence, a fundamental part of the human experience. Fashion is not just about aesthetics. It's about emotion, identity, and connection. It's about the joy of finding a piece that feels like it was made just for you, the thrill of trying something new, and the comfort of wearing something familiar. In the sections that follow, we are going to unravel this tapestry thread by thread. We will explore the many facets of fashion, from its historical roots to its modern-day implications. We will look at how fashion has evolved over time and how it continues to shape our world today. We will journey back in time to explore the historical roots of fashion and how it has been used to signal power and status for centuries. From the elaborate garments of royalty to the simple yet powerful statements of protest fashion, we will see how clothing has been used to convey messages and assert influence. We will dive deep into the psychology of self-expression and see how our clothes can be a canvas for our innermost thoughts and feelings. Fashion allows us to explore different aspects of our personality and to experiment with new identities. It gives us the freedom to be whoever we want to be, even if just for a day. We will examine the powerful influence of social groups and trends and how our desire to belong shapes the choices we make in our wardrobes. Fashion is a social phenomenon, and our choices are often influenced by the people around us. We will look at how trends emerge and how they spread, and how they can bring people together or set them apart. We will look at how fashion is not just about fitting in, but also about standing out and claiming our unique place in the world. Fashion is a way to assert our individuality and to make a statement about who we are. It's about taking risks, pushing boundaries, and challenging the status quo. We will hear real stories from real people. We will listen to their experiences and learn from their journeys. We will see how fashion has impacted their lives and how it continues to shape their identities. We will see how a new outfit can spark a newfound confidence, how it can change the way we see ourselves and the way others see us. Fashion has the power to transform us, to give us the courage to be ourselves, and to help us find our place in the world. We will explore how a shared style can forge an unbreakable bond between friends, how it can bring people together and create a sense of belonging. Fashion is a way to connect with others, to share our passions and our stories, and to celebrate our similarities and our differences. We will see how rediscovering your personal style can be a life-changing journey of self-discovery. Fashion is not just about following trends, it's about finding what works for you and what makes you feel good. It's about embracing your individuality and expressing yourself in a way that feels authentic and true. These examples will bring our exploration to life, showing the tangible impact that fashion has on our emotions, our relationships, and our sense of self. Fashion is not just about looking good, it's about feeling good and being true to yourself. We will move beyond the theoretical and see the very real, very human side of style. We will look at how fashion impacts our daily lives and how it shapes our interactions with the world around us. It's about people, their stories, and the clothes that help them tell those stories. Fashion is a way to share our experiences and to connect with others on a deeper level. This is not going to be a lecture about what's in or out. It's not about following the latest trends or conforming to societal expectations. It's about finding your own path and expressing yourself in a way that feels true to you. This is not about judging anyone's choices. This is a celebration of diversity, creativity, and individuality. A celebration of the power of fashion to bring people together and to inspire change. It's an investigation into one of the most creative and telling aspects of our culture. Fashion is a reflection of our society, our values, and our aspirations. It's a way to explore our past, understand our present, and shape our future. It's about understanding ourselves and each other a little bit better. Fashion is a way to connect with others, to share our stories, and to celebrate our differences. It's about finding common ground and building bridges between cultures and communities. So, get comfortable, open your mind, and get ready to look at your wardrobe in a whole new light. We are about to embark on a journey of discovery, exploration, and celebration. A journey that will change the way you see fashion and the way you see yourself. We are about to embark on a journey to uncover the real reasons we are all, in our own way, completely and utterly fascinated by fashion. Let's begin. Fashion is not just about clothes. It's about who we are and who we want to be. It's about the stories we tell and the connections we make. It's about the power of self-expression and the joy of creativity. So, let's dive in and explore the world of fashion together.